Ayan, isang mapagpalayang hapon sa inyong lahat. Hello sa ating mga learners, mga guro, at mga magulang na patuloy na sumusuporta sa ating online tutorial program hatid sa inyo ng DepEd. Ayan, hello, kamusta po kayong lahat? Ayan, welcome po tayo sa ating online tutorial program every Monday. By the way, sa mga hindi pa nakakilala sa akin, ako nga pala si Tutor Rogue at your service, nanggaling sa Davao City. At saka ako'y nagtuturo sa Francisco Bangoy National High School. Kasama ko naman si Tutor Jen, same po kami sa Davao City Division, at siya'y nagtuturo sa Daniel R. Aguinaldo National High School. Ayan, samahan niyo ako para matuto tayo sa ating panibagong lesson ngayon. Ayan, hello sa aking mga estudyante dyan. Okay, so bago tayo magsisimula sa ating tutorial program, I would like to recognize our Mahusay Tuties of the Week. So what is this Mahusay Tuties of the Week? These students posted their output according to what they have learned last week. Okay, so handa na ba kung sino-sino sila? Ayan, so unang-una ay si Kauri Jovita ng grade 7 Bigonia. Ayan, congratulations Kauri. Siya ay nanggaling sa aming paaralan sa Francisco Bangoy National High School, Division of Davao City, Region 11. At ang kanyang Science Grade 7 teacher, yours truly, Roger R. Garcia, with her loving parents, Mr. and Mrs. Jovita. Hello, Kauri. I know you are watching right now. Congratulations. Napakaganda ng output mo. Ito'y patungkol sa ating lesson last week. At ang ganda na how you able to present yourself like a newscaster. Ayan. Thank you, Kauri. Next is, yan, wala talagang mintis. Ayan. I am very proud of her despite of many activities na ginagawa niya. No other than Samantha D. Blasi, a grade 7 learner from Diamond A. Llano High School, Caloocan, Division of Caloocan, from National Capital Region, and her teacher, congratulations also Mr. Michael John S. Manicar, with her parent, Mrs. Rowena Blasi. Yan, congratulations Samantha, wala talagang mintis. Yan, I am very proud of you Sam for your outputs. Ayan. Okay, so I would like also to congratulate as well all our learners who are watching right now. Even though you didn't make your outputs or you made it your outputs, sige lang, you just keep on making, and I am still thankful of your presence because you continually support our program. Ayan. So now let's have our attendance. I know everyone is really excited to do our lessons right now and to listen to I think this would be the last topic for this quarter. Ayan. So sir, last na. Okay, don't be worried kasi meron pa tayong another 2 weeks para magsama-sama before we end our quarter. Ayan. So please do comment your full name, section, your school, and also the name of your science teacher in order for them to be recognized. Ayan. So, and of course, you need to share our live session right now. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, I hope everyone already shared our live session right now because this topic is the last topic for this quarter, and it is one of the important topics in fourth quarter. And I think this is one of the least learned as well in our department. Yeah. And also, you have to tag your 2 friends, if you may, or more than in the comment section so that they will be alarmed talaga, so that they may be able to know that our session is starting. And number 4, please do not forget to bring your module with you and also your pen and your paper. While listening, you can take note all the important details in our session. Ayan. So, before we start, I would like to say hi and hello to Sir JC Cadesio from Codofredo Reyes Senior National High School. Congratulations, sir, for making your quizzers on, I think it's top 5, right? Congratulations, sir. You did a good job nang dahil sa Itulay. Naging reviewer din ang Itulay program ng kanilang mga estudyante. And also, I would like to say hello to my student, Xavier Rafael. Hello, hello. And also, Kirubin Gabriel Villamor. And all familiar names here, Alviza Zaydane, Gaza, hello, hello. The pretty one. And also, Kauri, of course. Science grade 7, quarter 4, week 6. And our topic for this afternoon is all about solar and lunar eclipse. Ayan. So I think this is very interesting, diba? Before, when I was a kid, I am really questioning bakit may lunar, bakit may solar eclipse, bakit may eclipse, bakit dumilim bigla, anong nangyayari. So that is our topic for this afternoon. Mapaliwanagan ang ating mga estudyante kung ano ang nangyayari pag may solar at lunar eclipse. Okay, so let's proceed. By the way, I would like also to recognize the module writer of this module is Ma'am Riza Erbina, and the editor is one of our tutors and my partner, Ma'am Genevieve M. Pipito. Ayan. So, hello, Tutor Jen. I hope you're doing fine from SDO Davao City Division. And also, I would like to recognize as well our Education Program Supervisor in Science. Hello, Ma'am Faye Pasamonte right now. Hello. She's watching. Ayan. Okay, so now let's move on to our most essential learning competencies. The MELC is explain how solar and lunar eclipses occur using models. Ayan, so we will going to explain, and I am going to explain how the solar and lunar eclipses occur. Okay, so what are our objectives? We have to define solar eclipse and lunar eclipse respectively. Second, illustrate using models the position of the sun, moon, earth during a solar and lunar eclipse. Okay, so mamaya makikita nyo yung different positions ng sun, moon, and earth during those eclipses. And lastly, relate the occurrence of eclipses to the beliefs and practices of the elders. Yun, so mayroon kayong naririnig na mga chika-chika about lunar and solar kesyo ganito, may mangyayaring sakuna. So yun, pag-uusapan din natin, is it truth or a belief? Okay, so, but before that, let's begin with our pre-test. Okay, as we all know, pre-test is just to test your prior knowledge regarding the topic. So this is the directions. Read each question carefully. Choose the letter of the correct answer. Use a separate sheet of paper for your answers or comment it down. Ayan. So just like on the figure, 1. So, lagyan ng number so that we could able to know that that is your answer. Ayan. So, sabi ni Carlo Miguel, umbra penumbra. Sabi niya, pamahiin. Ayan. O, diba? May mga may mga advanced learning na si Miguel. Okay. So, let's start. Okay. So, I will read. Number 1, for a solar eclipse to occur, the alignment must be A, Earth, Sun, Moon, B, Moon, Earth, Sun, C, Sun, Moon, Earth, or letter D, none of these. Ayan. Sige nga, what's your answer for number 1? Okay, Richmond. Letter C, Sun, Moon, Earth. Okay, JM also answered letter C. Okay, Kirubin answered letter C. The rest answered letter C. Let's check if you're correct. Is it Sun, Moon, and Earth? Very good. Okay. And also my students here right now is answering. Ayan. So marami din kami dito sa harap nila. Okay, number 2. For a lunar eclipse to happen, the alignment must be A, Earth, Sun, Moon. B, Moon, Earth, Sun. C, Sun, Moon, Earth. Or letter D, none of these. So what's your answer for number 2? Ayan. So, okay. Thank you so much. I would like to say hi pala sa aming laboratory in charge. Thank you for letting me use the laboratory while having my E2 Hello to Ma'am Catherine Orozco. Okay, for number 2, the correct answer is letter D. Wow, all of you got it right. Faith Celada. Hello, Faith. Kerubin, Asia, Heidi, Espano, Samantha, Archie Kabuhat. Okay, all of you answered letter B. Ayan. Let's proceed to number 3. A total solar eclipse is visible from. Okay, again, a total solar eclipse is visible from A, only with the moon's penumbra. B, all over the earth. C, only within the moon's umbra. Or letter D, only the dark side of the earth. What's the answer for number 3? Ayan. So, Kirubin answered first, letter C. Okay, Kurt. Okay, Samantha, RK. Wow. So, congratulations to all our keyboard fingers. Tama ba? Fingers keyboard or fingers warrior? Keyboard warriors. Ayun, iba't iba talaga yung mga yung mga terms ng ating mga millennials ngayon na kailangan tayong makisabay. Okay, the correct answer for number 3, letter C. Wow, very good. You got it right. Ang galing. So, tingnan natin ha kung makaka-perfect kayo. Okay, number 4. During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is in Earth's A, orbit, B, corona, C, penumbra, D, umbra. Ayan. So during a total lunar eclipse, the moon is in Earth's A, orbit, B, corona, C, penumbra, D, umbra. Okay, Kerubin again answered first. He answered letter D. Okay, and also Shimari answered letter D. Julans answered letter C. Okay, the rest answered letter D. Now let's check if it is correct. Okay, very good. Tama, no? It's letter D. It's umbra. I think this would be the last item. The darkest part of the moon's shadow is called A, umbra, B, penumbra, C, orbit. Ayan. So anyone who would like to answer, choose only the letter of your choice. Again, this is just pretest. Okay lang po na magkamali po tayo. Okay, Kirubin answered first again. It's letter A, according to him. Shimari, Samantha, Aisha, Jomar, Richmond, Hazel, Joseph, Gillian, Kurt, Althea, RK, and Maria Jesavi and Espano answered letter A, and the rest of the grade 7 learners all over the country answered letter A. Let's check. Okay, very good. It's letter A. Ayan, ang galing-galing nyo naman. So let's total all the scores. Very good. You are amazing and fantastic for having that scores. Okay, so now kindly total first the pre-test. It's 5/5. Okay, comment down below. and you are amazing and fantastic. For those who did not make it perfect, it's okay. We will have our lesson pa naman so you can make bawi kung anong gusto nyo. Di ba? Okay. So, tingnan natin. Basahin natin ang mga naka-perfect score. Richmond, JM, Kerubin, RK, Maria Jesavian, Alicia, Hazel, Sophia. Hello, Sophia from Section Waling-Waling. Althea Richmond, siya Marie Princess. Tintin, ang cute naman ng name. Faith, and the rest of the people got 5/5. Very good. For that, you are amazing and fantastic. Okay? Yes. So now, let's proceed to our main topic for this afternoon. Okay, I want you to give one word that describes on that picture. In your own idea, kung ano ang gusto nyong i-describe kung ano siya. First glance, okay lang. First thought, then go. Ano ang masasabi nyo sa ganyang figure? Okay? Kindly type kung ano yung gusto nyo sabihin. Sabi ni Kerubin, it's dark. Okay? Richmond, sabi niya, eclipse. Okay, very good. And also, sabi din ni Sophia, it's eclipse. Okay, can you give me a description? Okay, sabi ni Kerubin, dark. Sophia, okay, eclipse. Ano pang napapansin ninyo? Para siyang ring, di ba? Parang may ring. Di ba? Siyang the ring. Something like that. Okay, eclipse. Almost all of your answer is eclipse, dark. Okay, sabi ninyo dark, sabi nila eclipse. Okay, all of your answers are valid and correct because that is an eclipse. Yes, and this is our topic for this afternoon. And we will going to differentiate the lunar and the solar eclipse. Okay, so how does this differ? Okay, ano to? Ano nga bang solar? Ano nga bang lunar? Ano ang kanilang differences? At ano naman ang kanilang pagkatulad? Okay, so let's proceed. Okay. Now, I have a question. How do eclipses happen? Okay, anyone who would like to type on our chat box, how do these eclipses happen? Okay, so pwede na one sentence could do, okay, and so on and so forth. Okay, so ayan. I would like to say hi while waiting for your answers. I would like to say hi to Rhea Vic Bigosano, a grade 7 cherry blossom from F. Bangoy National High School. Ayan. And also, Marjeline Acob Talawe, okay, from San Mariano National High School. Hello po sa inyong lahat all over the country. Sabi ni JM, yan, Ladigno, nagtatapat po yung sun and moon, which is nag-create po ng eclipse. Yan. Sige. Thank you for that, JM, for that answer. So let's proceed. So this is how it goes. Yan. So nagtatapat yung sun, moon, at saka earth. Ayan. So yan ang nangyayari. Sabi ni Richmond Magusik, it happens when the moon and sun are on opposite sides of the earth. Now, let's continue. Okay. Let's proceed to solar eclipse first. Ayan. As you can see in this model, ayan, nakikita nyo, I'll be using the highlighter. Ayan. Ito yung sun, ito yung moon, at ito yung earth. Okay. So, let's proceed. Okay. Ayan. In a solar eclipse, the moon is aligned. Okay, the moon is aligned between the sun and the earth. Because the moon is smaller than the earth, there is a shadow of the moon never covers the earth completely. Ayan. So nakikita nyo, itong drawing na ito ay gawa ni Jay Socorro, ni Mr. Gerald Socorro. Ayan. So siya yung illustrator, which is my co-teacher. Ayan. So again, the moon is smaller than the earth, and the shadow of the moon never covers the earth completely, and that's create solar eclipse. Now, there is what we call the penumbra and umbra. When if we say moon shadow, the lighter side of the moon shadow is penumbra. Okay, take note of that. The lighter side of the moon shadow is penumbra. Yan. And the darker side, okay, the darker side here of the moon shadow is what we call the umbra. Okay? So, the lighter side is penumbra and the umbra is the darker side of the moon shadow. Okay. There are three types of solar eclipse depending on the position, okay, of the sun, the moon, and the earth. Okay. The first one is the total solar eclipse. Okay, this is the positioning and this is how it looks like on earth. Okay. Total solar eclipse happens when the moon completely covers the sun as viewed from earth. This is when you are in the umbra region. Okay. So we are in the umbra region if there is what we call the total solar eclipse, and this is what it looks like. The sun, the moon, and the earth. The moon covers, diba? Covers the sun, and this is the shadow from the moon. And that is why there is a total solar eclipse. Next, we have the annular solar eclipse. Okay, in annular solar eclipse happens when the new moon or farthest from the earth, okay, covers the sun center, leaving its outer edges to form a ring of fire or annulus. And this is what it looks like on earth, as viewed on earth. Ayan. And that is annular solar eclipse. Tinatawag naman siyang partial solar eclipse. Okay? Of course, when the moon only partially covers the disk of the sun. Okay? This is when you are in the penumbra region, according to Bernorsky 2017. Okay? So look at the figure. So there is what we call the partial. Oo, parang nga siyang partial, hindi siya total. Compare it to the previous solar eclipses na totally talaga siya na may eclipse. Pero ito, it's partial only. Okay? Now, let's have our lunar eclipse. Ayan. So, ito naman magkabaliktaran. Nakikita nyo si moon, okay, forward ko, okay. A lunar eclipse can only happen at a full moon. A total lunar eclipse can happen only when the sun, the earth, and the moon are aligned. So bawal tayong mag-mix kasi may iba't ibang positioning si moon. Pag si moon ay nasa harap ng earth, between the earth and the sun, it's a solar. But if the earth is the center, it's already the lunar eclipse. Okay? So again, a total lunar eclipse can happen only when the sun, earth, and moon are aligned. See the diagram above. Okay, this is the diagram. Again, there is still the umbra and the penumbra. Umbra is the darkest side of the moon shadow, while the penumbra is the lighter side of the moon shadow. Okay? When there is no perfect alignment of these three heavenly bodies, the partial eclipse happens. Okay? Otherwise, no eclipse happens at all. So meaning, sir, kung may alignment okay, kung may alignment between Sun, Earth, and Moon, there is an eclipse. If walang alignment na nangyayari, there is no eclipse happening. However, if there is not so perfect alignment, and that is what we call the partial eclipse happens. Okay? Yan. So, let's see. Yan. The Earth, okay, this is the lunar eclipses. The Earth casts two shadows that fall on the Moon during a lunar eclipse. These shadows are called umbra or the full dark shadow. Ayan, yung sinasabi ko kanina. And the other one is the penumbra, a partial outer shadow or the lighter one. The Moon experiences these umbra and penumbra shadows as it revolves around the Earth, but it is in the umbral shadow where we see the best part of a lunar eclipse. Ayan. Sa aking na-experience talaga, hindi ko masyadong na-oobserbaran ang lunar eclipse. I am more on solar eclipse because nangyayari siya tuwing umaga. Okay. And just to to add up, pag sinasabi kasing lunar eclipse again and again, this is in between the sun, the earth, and the moon. While if we say the solar eclipse, it is the moon is the center, okay, in between the sun and the earth. Okay. Now, since we already know what will happen if there is an alignment between the earth, between the sun, the moon, and the earth, and that's what we call the solar eclipse. And if there's alignment between the sun, the earth, and the moon, and that's what we call the lunar eclipse, we have these myths, okay, about eclipses. Ito yung mga haka-haka at mga kasabihan ng ating mga lolo or lola tuwing may solar or lunar eclipse na nangyayari sa ating lugar. Okay. Yan. Sabi nila, pag may eclipse, okay, most especially pag solar eclipses, can be a danger to a pregnant woman, okay, or to pregnant women and their unborn children. In many cultures, young children and pregnant women are asked to stay indoors during a solar eclipse. 'Di ba? Pag buntis daw yung babae, yan, pag may buntis, pag magkaroon ng solar eclipse or lunar eclipse, kailangan silang wag lumabas, sabi raw, kasi daw magkakaroon ng miscarriage or baka makunan. Okay, yun. Yun ay sabi-sabi lang at hindi naman siya na nagkakaroon ng pruweba. Wala namang any test about that at hindi siya connected to science. Yun ay haka-haka lang. Isa pa, people fast during a solar eclipse due to the belief that any food cooked while an eclipse happens will be poisonous. So, naku, lugi tayo dyan. Baka bigla lang mag-eclipse, tapos kumakain kayo, ayaw nyo nang kumain. Kasi daw, poisonous daw yung pagkain pag may eclipse. So, hindi po yan totoo. Yan po ay sabi-sabi lamang. Yan. So, marami pa. Ano pa yung narinig ko tungkol sa solar eclipse at lunar eclipse? Pag may solar at lunar eclipse raw, yung mga hayop natin, mga alaga nating aso sa bahay, ay lalo-lalo na yung buntis na aso, ay makukunan raw. Hindi lamang raw yung magulang, ay rather yung mga babae, kundi pati na yung mga alaga nating aso ay makukunan rin. So sabi nga nila, pero hindi po yun totoo. Ayan. So those are mga pamahiin, mga myths regarding about eclipses. And then, ano pa yung mga naririnig nyo at na-experience nyo na sinabi talaga ng magulang nyo patungkol sa eclipses? Meron ba? So, kindly type in our chat box para makapag-share naman kayo ng inyong experiences patungkol sa eclipse. Have you experienced eclipses in your entire life? Ayan. Or wala na kayong pakialam kasi busy na kayo sa cellphone nyo. Okay, so kindly type on our chat box. Meron pang isa, pag may eclipse raw, wag daw natin ituturo. Yan, ituturo. Kasi raw, pag ituturo raw natin, yung ating kamay daw ay mapuputol. Yun. Tapos dapat raw kagatin daw natin yung ating kamay para hindi po raw daw maputol. 'Di ba? Ang daming mga mga myths na hindi naman din aprobado ng siyensya. Ano pa? Yun, yung nakakabulag raw yung solar eclipse, kaya wag na daw nating tingnan yun, hindi daw pwedeng tingnan with our naked eye. So yun, nakakabulag raw. Okay, sabi ni Aliana, this is the topic in science now. Last module na po sa amin sa science. Yes, tama ka po, Aliana. This is our last topic din for fourth quarter. Ayan. Pero don't worry, for next week, we will have masaya pa rin chikahan. Ayan. Magkakaroon tayo ng quiz bee. Ayan, labanan ng bawat paaralan sa buong mundo. Yan kasi tayo, di ba? Naka World Wide Web tayo. So, samahan niyo pa rin ako. Okay. Meron pang isa. Yan. Are you familiar with this? Bakunawa. Okay. Sabi nila, ang Bakunawa daw is a serpent-like dragon in Philippine mythology. It is believed to be the cause of eclipses, earthquakes, rains, and wind. Ayan. So, nakakatakot naman yung Bakunawa. So, meron pala talaga tayong dragon. Okay? It's a Philippine mythology. And it's called Bakunawa. Na nagkakaroon daw tayo ng eclipses kasi kinakain ni Bakunawa yung moon, yung buwan. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng eclipse. Of which, hindi naman totoo. Ito'y sabi-sabi lamang at walang, hindi pa siya na-prove na wala pa rin nakakita ng Bakunawa. It's just a Philippine mythology nung unang panahon. Okay? So, that is Bakunawa. Ayan. So, let us remember, before we proceed to our discussion, napakaikli kasi yun lang talaga. We're going to differentiate solar and lunar and also the myths at mga sabi-sabi regarding eclipse. So, we will have our short summary. Let me read. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the sun and earth. This alignment causes the moon to cast a shadow on some areas on earth. Ayan. So, always remember there are two kinds of shadows of the moon, the umbra and the penumbra. Umbra is the darkest, okay, the darkest shadow of the moon, while the penumbra is the lightest one. Solar eclipse is not seen from all parts of the earth, but only on areas where the shadow falls. Always remember, on this location, it appears that the sun has gone totally or partially dark. While a total lunar eclipse can happen on the other side only when the sun, earth, and moon line up. Lunar eclipse does not happen every month because the moon's orbit around Earth lies in a slightly different plane than Earth's orbit around the sun. So imagine kung sabay yung our Earth and the moon, 'di ba? So might be paragi tayong naglo-lunar eclipse ngayon. Okay, next. The moon appears reddish during a lunar eclipse because of the Rayleigh scattering. Okay, so that is our review before we proceed to our post-test. Now, let's have our post-test. I know you are very excited and eager to answer of our test for this afternoon. Okay, same directions. Are you ready? Handa na bang lahat? I hope everyone is ready. All my students all over the country, teachers, hello po sa inyong lahat. Salamat sa pagsusubaybay at ating mga magbutihing mga magulang at mga guardians. Okay, let's go. Number 1, the darkest part of the moon's shadow is called A, umbra, B, penumbra, C, orbit, D, axis. What's your answer? Binabalik-balik ko talaga to. Okay, Kerubin answered first, A. Ayan. All of your answers, letter A, Carlet, Aliana, Shimari, JM, Gillian, Joseph, Alia, Maria Jesavian, JM answered letter A, and the rest of the people, the correct answer is letter A. Very good. A total solar eclipse is visible from A, only within the moon's penumbra, B, all over the earth, C, only within the moon's umbra, or letter D, only the dark side of the earth. What's the answer? Kerubin is very fast. Grabe, unstoppable. Okay, answered letter C. Xavier answered letter A for number 1. Okay, good. Richmond answered letter C. Okay, Mara Jesavi answered C. Samantha C. Hello, Sam. Era C. Tintin, Sophia, Kauri, Princess, and the rest of the students answered letter C. The correct answer is letter C. Wow. Wala pang mali, ha? Very good. Okay, let's go to number 3. For a solar eclipse to occur, the alignment must be, bawal po mag-rumble. Okay? No walang mag-rumble ng heavenly bodies. Walang mag-rumble sa pamilyang ito. Okay, A, Earth, Sun, Moon. B, Moon, Earth, Sun. C, Sun, Moon, Earth. Or D, none of these. Okay, the correct answer for number 3, it's letter C. Very good. Very good. Galing. Okay, let's proceed to number 4. For a lunar eclipse to happen, the alignment must be A, Earth, Sun, Moon. B, Moon, Earth, Sun. C, Sun, Moon, Earth. Or letter D, none of these. For number 4, what's your answer? Okay, what's your answer for that? Okay, the correct answer is letter B. Okay, number 5. During a total lunar eclipse, the moon is in Earth's, for number 5, A, orbit, B, corona, C, penumbra, or D, umbra. Ayan. So during a total lunar eclipse, the moon is in Earth's. Okay, the correct answer is letter D, umbra. Okay, now let's proceed to number 6. Very good. For number 5, Kerubin, RK, Shemari, Xavier, okay, Gillian, Princess, so on and so forth. Okay, for number 6, how does solar eclipse happen? A, when the shadows of the Earth and Moon are cast in space. B, when the Moon comes directly between the Sun and the Earth. Or C, when the shadows of the Moon and the Earth is neither too high nor too low. Or letter D, when the sun is on the opposite side of the earth and the moon. What's the answer for number 6? Okay, Kerubin answered letter B. Also, ang pinakaunang sumagot ay si Richmond na naman. Okay. Maria Jesavi answered letter B. Okay, correct. Okay, let's see. Okay, very good. It's letter B. Very good. Galing. Okay, let's go to number 7. Which of the following statement is true about umbra and penumbra? Okay, 1. Umbra and penumbra are 2 types of seasons. Number 2, umbra and penumbra are 2 types of shadows. Number 3, umbra is the darker inner area while penumbra is the lighter outer area. Yan. And number 4, umbra is the lighter inner area while penumbra is the darker outer area. What's your answer? Is it A, 1 and 2 only, B, 3 and 4 only, C, 1 and 4 only, or letter D, 2 and 3 only? For number 7, what's your answer? Ayan. Okay. So the correct answer is letter D. Ayan. Congratulations. Okay, we're getting to our last 3. Eclipses do not occur every month because the orbit of the moon is A, round, B, tilted, C, straight, or letter D, angled. What's the answer? Eclipses do not occur every month because the orbit of the moon is A, round, B, tilted, C, straight, D, angled. Yan. So what's the answer for number 8? Okay, thank you so much for your cooperation while waiting for your answer. The correct answer is letter B. Very good. So tilted. Same with our Earth. Ayan, ang galing naman. And number 9, there are about how many solar eclipses and lunar eclipses in a year? Ayan. Ilan kaya? There are about how many solar eclipses and lunar eclipses in a year? What's the answer for number 9? Okay, the correct answer, who could give a wild guess maybe? I was not able to discuss this. Okay, Carlet answered letter A, 2. Okay. Jolans answered A. Okay, the correct answer for this is letter B. It's 3. Okay, tama si Kerubin. Ayan. Okay, Richmond also, letter B. Micaela B. Okay, there were 3 solar eclipses and lunar eclipses in a year. Okay, number 10. Which letter in the diagram below shows the position of the moon during a solar eclipse? Ayan. A, ito yung A, ito yung napaka-ano naman. Ito yung sun. Okay. Ayan. Medyo ano lang, medyo nagkaiba lang yung ano niya, yung positioning. Okay? So A, kasi mas nasanay kayo na yung ating Earth is on the left side. How about iikot naman yung ating ano, 'di ba? Iikot naman yung ating moon at saka Earth around the sun. 'Di ba? So what's the answer? A, B, C, or D? Okay, solar eclipse ha. What's the answer? Obviously, it's letter A. Ayan, congratulations! So kindly total all your scores right now. Okay, that's 10 items for post-test. Yan, who got perfect. Ayan. So, I am very excited of your result. Ayan. So, very good, no? Kasi all of you, I think, got it right. Kerubin got perfect. Wow! Congratulations, Kerubin. Parang handang-handa na si Kerubin sa ating long quiz. Okay? Next week, ang mananalo ng highest scores ay magkakaroon ng papremyo, magkakaroon tayo ng palabunutan sa lahat ng mga perfect scores or highest scores at mabibigyan ng gantimpala galing kay Teacher Roger at Teacher Jen. Ayan, ipapadala po namin sa inyo sa inyong bahay. Ayan. So, the total score talaga from pre-test and post-test is 15 items. So, ilan kayo? JM got 13 over 15. Wow, very good. Okay, Jolans also got perfect. 10 over 10. Wow. Maria Jesavi, my student, got 9 over 10. Okay, Samantha got 9 over 10. Okay, ang daming nag-9 over 10. Very good. Richmond, perfect. 15 over 15. Okay, so ang galing. I am very proud of you. I think you are all ready sa ating long quiz. Long quiz B or sasabihin natin quiz bowl for next week. So maghanda na. Our topics are from first lesson to our last lesson, which is this, solar and lunar eclipses. Ayan. So maghanda na kayo sa ating quiz B. Okay. Yes, comment your scores. You are amazing and fantastic. Ang galing-galing nyo. I am very proud of you. For our last topic, ginalingan ninyo. Almost all of you got perfect. May one mistake. That's okay. That's all right. Ang importante ay may natutunan kayo ngayong hapon na to at hindi nasayang ang araw ninyo. Okay. Now, let's go to our science quote of the week. Ayan. Our science quote of the week is, don't the shadow of your past eclipse the brightness of your future. Ayan. Okay. Parang medyo na-mistype ko yan. Don't shadow your... Okay, sorry. Don't shadow your past eclipse the brightness of your future. Okay, so delete the sorry. Okay, don't shadow your past eclipse the brightness of your future. Okay, so again, do not be too annoyed and too problematic of your past that made you dark. Just see the bright future in you. You made mistakes before. Always remember that. You made mistakes before. Those were the past. Those were the wrongs that you've done. But always believe that there is more brightness of the future. Hindi po sa lahat ng bagay magkakaroon tayo ng eclipse sa buhay. Okay? Meron pa ring brightness at may pag-asa in the near future. Kaya lahat ng pagkakamali ninyo na nagawa before, and that's what we call the shadow, and those were eclipses in your life, is mas magiging kayong malakas, maging strong kayo because you fight for it. Do not think of those negative. Just give your best. Pinagalitan kayo ni teacher, na-disappoint si teacher before, na-disappoint yung parents ninyo, pinagalitan kayo ng tita nyo. Those were the past. Do not dwell on the past. Those were your eclipses in life. Always remember that there's a very bright future ahead of you. Kaya mag-aral kayong mabuti. Tama yung ginagawa ninyo. Just keep trying your best. Okay? And God will make the rest.